Hey, welcome to Gig Stories from Fowler's Garage. My name is Damon. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy this content, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share with your friends. We really enjoy doing this. My next guest is a good friend of mine. He's someone I've learned a lot of music from and learned a lot of life lessons from. He's a songwriting partner of mine, and we played together in a band every Monday night for at least 15 years. And we always have a great time. I know he has a million gig stories. So please welcome my friend Eddie Wright.
Hey, Damon. Hey, David. Hey, good to talk to you, man.
Yeah, man.
We don't live far from one another, but this is as much as we see of one another.
Right.
Yeah. So, you want my gig story right away?
Yes, please.
Wrote out. Okay. I've seen a bunch of these, and people do funny stories. This is not a particularly funny story, but I think most musicians can relate to it.
All right, very good.
About 5-6 years ago, I'm playing at the House of Blues in Orlando. It was in late January, early February, and this guy comes up to me and he's, Ed, how you doing? No idea who he is, and he says, I came here on my honeymoon 5 years ago with my wife, and I bought your CD, and I live in Ireland. A very thick Irish accent, so I knew he lived in Ireland. A lot of UK people over at the House of Blues. And so I said, oh, hey, how you doing? I believe his name was John. And we got to talking, had a couple drinks together. And then he tells me what had gone on in the last 5 years. He was on his honeymoon then. His wife was English. They moved to England. They were there for not even a year, and his mom got cancer. So he moved back to Ireland to nurse his mom through, and then she passed. And he was there, and a couple months after that, his mom and dad had been married 40, 50 years. So he passed. So then he moves back to England. And like I said, this was on late January, early February. Tells me that his older brother, which was the last of his family, caught a flu at the beginning of December and died before Christmas. It was just a regular flu. And I'm like hearing this and going, oh my gosh, what a bunch of tragedies. And then he says, Ed, when things were getting to me with all that, I'd go in my room, lock the door, put on your CD, and have a good cry. And it really moved me. It broke my heart, the stuff he went through. And then what I was thinking is that I remember lots of times in my life where the only solace, the only comfort I was getting was listening to music, just, being in that space where everything is bad. And it was like that. Never in my life did I ever imagine that the CD that I did would serve that purpose in someone else's life. And it completely changed my attitude and my perspective on playing music. Because up till then, it was, like I'm doing now, having a drink, having a good time, couple laughs, playing music that people like. I'm a bar musician. That's what I do. We're having a good time. But it's like, ripples go out from me. I'm just doing that when he heard me play, but that led to something that actually did something real in somebody's life, which is just blows me away. It's so humbling. It's like, really, I'm just doing this for my enjoyment, but it serves another purpose. So that's my big cosmic revelation, non-funny gig story.
Man, that's beautiful. Hey, I'm Damon, and this is Gig Stories from Fowler's Garage. If you like the content, please hit the subscribe button, give us a like, and a share.